Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Champs and you are watching Best Rules. In today's video we are going to talk about the top places to visit in Tunisia during the summer. Without further ado, let's jump direct into the video. But before that, if you are subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. But if you haven't done yet, kindly consider subscribing. Before we get started, few things we need to get out of the way. First of all, this is not a sponsored content. Nobody paid anything to be mentioned in today's video. There is no particular order and because we suffer from, probably maybe you don't know, but in Tunisia we suffer a bit from regionalism. So if you didn't find your city, it is because probably I never visited or I don't know it. Kindly let us know in the comment section down below if you think that your place in Tunisia worth mentioning or worth visiting. We will be really happy to see it together. There will be two categories in our today's video. First category is the standard touristic destination in Tunisia. The second category is for the enthusiast or for the people who would like to enjoy more their experience and to meet more with locals in Tunisia, far from this crowd touristic areas. And the third point that we would like to talk in our today's video is my tips and tricks how to get the cheapest hotel and some advices for you before coming in Tunisia. So without further talk, let's go direct into the list. Let's start with the category number one. The first and the most classic and you can't go wrong by visiting Hammamet. It's probably the number one touristic destination in Tunisia. Plenty of infrastructure for tourism, hundreds of nice hotels, beachfront, aqua parks, nightlife. They even built a tradition old city, beautiful sandy beach, crystal water. If you are the type of the tourist who only want to be in the hotel, probably enjoying the swimming pool and enjoying the beautiful sun of Tunisia, you cannot go wrong by visiting and by booking in Hammamet. The second mass touristic destination that I really advise you to visit in Tunisia is Sousse, the second most common and most famous city to visit in Tunisia. Probably Sousse have the same characteristic as Hammamet. Plenty of hotels, beautiful beach. Really, you cannot go wrong. They have very nice medina. I studied in Sousse for over 6 years, so I know really they have a very beautiful infrastructure for tourism. You can have a look at the historical monument there. You really cannot go wrong in Sousse. If you'd like some peace of mind, the only downside that I see maybe in Sousse is during the summer it become a little bit crowded. A lot of locals and a lot of neighbors go in Sousse, so it will be a little bit crowded. But as I mentioned, if you are a classic tourist and you would like only to be in hotel and to enjoy the beautiful sun and the beach of Tunisia, in Sousse, definitely you cannot go wrong. Plenty of things to watch there, plenty of things to see there. Very close to Sousse as well, one highly recommended place is Al Monastir. It's about 30 kilometers or 35 kilometers from Sousse. It is the city of the first president of Tunisia, Al Habib Bourguiba. Lot of infrastructure there. You have probably, if you are coming in Charter in Tunisia, you probably will land in Al Monastir because they have an airport there. Plenty of beautiful hotel, beachfront. It's a bit more calm than Sousse, but also you plenty of things to offer. It has a beautiful marina. It has beautiful fortress. You cannot go wrong by visiting Monastir as well. The third place that I highly recommend you to visit in Tunisia during the summer is obviously the most beautiful island in Tunisia is the island of Djerba. Actually, Djerba is slightly more expensive than Sousse and Monastir. However, it is, in my personal opinion, the most beautiful between the three. They have a very beautiful old city, Medina, with plenty of artworks and street art. They have one of the nicest beach in Tunisia. As I mentioned, a lot of hotels, a lot of touristic infrastructure. You really cannot go wrong if you'd like peace of mind and if you'd like to enjoy your stay in Tunisia. You really cannot go wrong by visiting the island of Djerba. And you have to mention also that Djerba is the only city where you can see and you can meet Jewish Tunisian, and there is very old synagogue in Djerba. I think Jewish from all over the world come to visit it and they make their prayer there. However, the only downside is to get get there is a bit difficult unless you get direct flight to Djerba, then it will be fine. Otherwise you will have from Tunis Carthage airport, there is a bus, but it will be about 6-7 hours, or you can just take a local flight which will be like 1 hour and a half. And of course I highly recommend to go with the second option too, so you avoid wasting your time while you are in vacation. And the fourth standard touristic destination I recommend to visit in Tunisia is Gamart. Gamart also is a neighborhood of the capital city of Tunis. It's a bit on the luxury side of Tunisia, mostly 4 to 5 stars hotel, beautiful hotels as well, vibrant nightlife if you ask me, very close as well. You can do a plan there if you are planning to visit the Medina of Tunis, if you are planning to visit the most beautiful place in Tunisia, in my opinion, Sidi Bou Said, very close to Al Marsa, Corniche. You cannot really go wrong if you visit Gamart during the summer. I think we finished with the first category. Now let's jump into the second category, which is, my opinion, the most exciting category. It will help you experience more the culture of Tunisian and to be more close to Tunisians and to see probably more nice places. These cities does not have the infrastructure that and the tourist infrastructure that I mentioned previously. However, they have the potential and they have the beauty of nature, and each city that I will mention here have something unique, and in my opinion it worth visiting. And the number one on my list here is the small region of Ghar el-Melh and Rafraf. Ghar el-Melh and Rafraf are situated approximately 40-45 kilometers from the capital city of Tunisia, and 25 kilometers from Bizerte, my city, the most beautiful city in Tunisia. Ghar el-Melh actually has the best beach that you can visit in Tunisia. It's called Coco Beach. The beach in Ghar el-Melh and Coco Beach is really very well equipped. You will find plenty of restaurants, unique. They will make you feel that you are in Al Maldives or somewhere else at a very low cost. You will enjoy eating the fresh, beautiful fish of Bizerte. And I honestly, it is really highly recommended. If you ask me, probably I would stay 2 to 3 days there maximum, because actually there will not be a lot of things to see in the region itself, except they have a beautiful old fortress, and that's it. Probably you don't have anything else except the beautiful mountain and the beautiful beach. That, in my opinion, totally worth at least 1 day from your stay in Tunis. The second place that I highly recommend and I highly advise you to visit is the beautiful city of Qlibia. Qlibia is situated in the Cap Blanc of Tunisia. It is close to Hammamet, not very close, about 200 kilometers from Tunis, the capital, or probably yes. I will put the exact number on the screen if I may tell it wrong. Actually, Qlibia has, which I call also, I don't know, everyone I call the most beautiful, but really Qlibia has the crystal clear water, beautiful sandy beach, and the city itself is very beautiful, very calm, very small city. They have one nice old fortress overviewing the city. Of course, as I mentioned, same like Ghar el-Melh, you will not find the comfort, the luxe of hotels that you find in Hammamet or Sousse, but you will find plenty of guest houses. You can check Booking or Airbnb or whatever. You will find plenty of guest houses, beachfront probably, and you really will not regret visiting Qlibia. Close to Qlibia as well, you can visit Al Hawariya, like it's few kilometers away from Qlibia. Different environment. You will find the rocky beach, however it's equally beautiful. Beautiful mountain overviewing the sea. Really, if you would like to hike, also you came to the right place. It is really highly recommended and very beautiful to visit in Tunisia, especially during the summer. Another place that is honestly I classify in between the first category and the second category is the city of Mehdi. Mehdi is a bit close to Al Monastir, like 35 maybe kilometers to Al Monastir. Small city. You will find some hotels there. not like Monastir or Sousse, but also you will enjoy also one of the most calm and most beautiful beach. The second list, the second category beaches are kind of more beautiful than what you find in Hammamet or Sousse or Monastir in general. However, it comes in a cost that you will not have the comfort of have fancy hotels or something like that. However, you still find some beautiful hotel in Mahdia. It's not like Ghar al-Melh or Qlibia where you find maybe only one or two hotels. In Al-Mahdiya there are some hotels, beautiful hotels, and also when you come in Al-Mahdiya you are already very close to visit the Coliseum of Al-Djem, the second biggest Coliseum in the world, I believe. I highly also recommend that you visit Mahdiya. The number 4 on what I call the enthusiast list is to visit the northernmost point of Tunisia, the Cap Angela. Actually, I consider this to be like the unique experience that you have, that you will have, since you will visit the most northernmost point in all the continent of Africa and Tunisia. And trust me, there will be also very beautiful sandy beach. To get there, however, we'll talk about that in a minute. Nice road, a lot of nature, beautiful mountain, and to get there you need to pass by small forest. Then you will find yourself in the I find it unique place because of its location, the northernmost point of Africa. We have also to mention that the beach there is beautiful. However, it's since it's the northernmost point in Tunisia, the sea there is more open and will not be as calm as the sea, the beach you will find in Al-Hammamet or in Qlibia, because there is nothing to protect that sea. It's not the safest, to be honest, especially if you find northern wind. It will not be very safe. However, it's still a unique experience and a very beautiful place to visit if you come in the region of Bizerte. However, to get there, as I mentioned, is a bit tricky. So since there is no common transport to bring you there, you need to, I think in my opinion, the best way is you loan your car from Tunis, or if you came in the city of Bizerte, you can just use your GPS and you will be there in 20-25 minutes max. And it totally worth it. I had some visitors last year from America, and it's really it's some unique place. Seems like you visit Cape Town, the bottommost point in Africa. Cap Angela totally worth a visit. And I have also to mention, very close to Cap Angela there will be plenty of beautiful beaches there. I will name Cap Sirat, Cap Hammamet, Cap Negro. All that coast of Bizerte is very unique, and in each corner you will find a different environment and different sea. L'Akhouer, it's a place to visit. It's a place I highly advise you, if you come, especially in a group, you can go hike there, maybe sleep in the nature there. But as I mentioned, in a group, it's a beautiful, unique experience. Or maybe you can stay in Bizerte. Also, plenty of things there. Beautiful old harbor, also beautiful beaches like Grotte, Corniche Beach. A lot of things also to see in Bizerte. The last place that I will mention in today's video will be the region of Tabarka. It's the environment of Tabarka is very close to what you will see in Bizerte and Cap Angela and Cap Sirat. Used to be a touristic destination, and they had airport, lot of hotels. However, since the last 10 years, I don't know, it went down for some reason. However, it's really worth a visit. It's a unique place. I will try to show some photos in the internet. Okay, that's it for today's video. Now let's wrap this video up by telling you a personal tip how to get the cheapest hotel and cheapest stay. If you are from the first category, as per my experience and as per my search, I find that if you come in Shart Air and organize a trip, including your aircraft and the hotel, will be like 50% cheaper than if you take the flight. You will have to pay to search the hotel in booking.com or some of these classic websites. In my opinion, the cheapest way to get in Tunisia is using this travel agency. Probably you need to look around in your area. Maybe they have some organized trip to Tunisia. However, as I mentioned, you will not have the comfort, and you will not have the freedom to enjoy and to live more the culture of Tunisian, unlike the second category. The second advice, if you came alone, with your flight and you would like to stay for extended period of time in Tunisia, let's say 1 month, I highly advise you to stay your first day in a hotel and then try to get to one local agency for renting houses. Then definitely they will find a beautiful apartment for you, fully furnished, in very good location, and with very affordable price, much cheaper than in hotel. And by doing that, you will also have the freedom to try local dishes in a lot of different hotels based on the recommendation that you get from your friends and or from your neighborhood maybe. The next advice when you come to Tunisia, and if you are from the second category, is to rent a car for your transport. Maybe it will not be the cheapest, but it is the best way to travel over Tunisia, because as I mentioned, a lot of small region, you will not find an easy way to get there. You will not have the freedom and the comfort to travel wherever you want, whenever you want. So and also I have to mention the prices of benzene are not really expensive compared to Europe. In Tunisia, 1 liter of benzene cost about let's say maybe €1. The best way, in my opinion, to travel and to enjoy more your stay in Tunisia is to travel with the car. So that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and if you find it helpful, kindly thumbs it up, and if you haven't done yet, kindly consider subscribing. See you in the next one.